writer living in Bellingham, Washington.
We're currently planning a trip through the desert from Las Vegas to the Salton Sea by way of Death Valley. The purpose of the trip is to capture the stark beauty of this underappreciated part of America.
Phil and I have both harbored a fascination with the desert, which prevents vistas available nowhere else in the world. From before the Dust Bowl era up through the modern day, the exposed landforms and wild and quiet beauty of the Southwest inspired writers, musicians, and artists of every stripe.
We collaborated on a photography trip back in 2009, starting in Las Vegas and driving around the Grand Canyon, through the Navajo Reservation in Arizona, and back to Vegas by way of Route 66. We captured thousands of images, some of which have been shown in exhibitions around the Northwest.
The images varied from the natural desert landscape to entire abandoned villages along the old Highway 66 and captured a range of what the desert has to offer. We think, however, that there is more of this story to be told. This time, we intend to travel through one of the hottest places on the planet to visit an inland salt lake that was created by accident over 100 years ago. Due to recent policy changes in the state of California, the Salton Sea is likely to start shrinking in a few years.
And eventually will dry up completely. We want to document the current state of the sea before that happens.
The Salton Sea is a place of massive contradiction. It is tremendously polluted by agricultural runoff, resulting in large-scale fish die-offs. But it is also a sanctuary for bird life and a vital stopover for many migratory species at a time when many of California's wetlands have disappeared.
The Salton Sea also once hosted a glamorous resort town. The accidental sea was stocked with sport fish and tourist amenities installed. When the fish die-off started and the resorts were flooded out by unstable water levels in the sea itself, the buildings were left behind to bake in the sun.
On this trip, we hope to capture in photos, drawings, and prose the spirit of the great tradition of the road trip, the mystery of the southwestern desert, and the bones of abandoned Americana. The result of the trip will be a series of photographs and short essays to be made available as individual prints in a bound volume, a tribute to the various and beautiful faces of the American desert.
We do not expect the trip to be comfortable. Based on the 2009 trip, it will be hot, hard, filthy work. Based also on the 2009 trip, it will also be utterly worth it.
What we are asking for our backers to help us get down there, wander around, and get back. There will be no extravagances, and we will be camping as we travel on public land when available and in paid camping areas when necessary.
The hope is to make the trip on as little money as possible, so that more funds can be used in the production of the book.
So please, help us in achieving the dream of the past few years, capturing the Salton Sea before it is gone.
That's a wrap!